Good morning, cutie pies. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to Denmark. I'm gonna hike a rather short long distance trail called the Gendarmstin, which translates in something like border police way, something like this. It's only 84 kilometers long and try to finish it in 3 days. The trail follows the coast and there is basically no elevation. I think in these 3 days and 84 kilometers I will not cover more than 200 meters up and down, so I guess I probably won't feel it at all. It's getting quite hot, so I hope I'm gonna manage it, but let's see and try. I just arrived here in Padborg from Hamburg, Germany. It's the first town after the German-Danish border. It's quite nice, calm, and this is the start or ending point. In my case, it's gonna be the ending point, so now I'm standing at the train station again to get to Skofby, which is the other start or ending point of the trail. There is kind of frequent public transport, so it shouldn't be such a big problem to get from A to B. I hope I can start the trail about noon or a little after noon. Today I'm gonna hike 24 or 26 kilometers and then I'm gonna set up my tent. The trains and buses were on time and clean. I got some cash at my stopover in Sonderburg and the first hot dog of what was the start of a 3-day mainly hot dog diet. I made my way to Skofby, so now I'm gonna make my way to the sea. To start the trail, I'm not 100% sure if there's a proper trailhead for this hike, but we're just gonna find out. So well, at least there's already some proper signage, and apparently they are not only eating hot dogs, but as I heard, like 80% of the Danish diet are hot dogs. I'd love to find out that this was a joke. So let's call this the trailhead. For the next 84 kilometers I'm gonna follow this little fella here. It's gonna be the only reason and the only time I'll follow a cop. Anyway, I don't know too much about the trail. I really felt the urge of some long distance hiking in the last couple of weeks, so here I am. In 1920, after Southern Jutland was reunited with Denmark, border gendarmes began patrolling the coastline to prevent smuggling, and their footsteps carved out what became known as the Gendarmstin. When the patrols ended in 1958, the path was forgotten until locals revived it decades later as a scenic hiking route. Today it stretches over 80 kilometers, certified as a European quality trail, blending coastal nature with the traces of its borderland history. Tastes quite okay. Good thing I won't starve on this trail. So this is the first time of the hike actually being at sea. This is the Baltic Sea, Nordsee auf Deutsch. And if I'm not wrong, this is kelp. I gotta check that, I'm not 100% sure. So it's no kelp, but something that has basically the same role in the ecosystem. Bladderwrack is a key habitat forming species. Its dense underwater forests along rocky shores of the North and Baltic Seas provide shelter and nursery grounds for fish, snails, shrimps and countless invertebrates. It also stabilizes the shoreline, produces oxygen and forms the basis of a rich food web. Walking through a mix of agriculture, lush shrubland and along the coast, it was important to stay hydrated in the heat. I reached the first town. Don't know how it's pronounced, but it seems quite cute. So apparently the part where I'm hiking now, between the town I just left and Sonderburg, should be rather wild. I'm curious. So I'm already here. No, as I already said, past Sonderburg. And this is where I plan to sleep. This little camp spot with a couple of spaces for tents. I think there's also a shelter, but the shelter only usually have place for like 4 or 6 or 8 people. So I guess now in August they are already full, and I actually hope that there is space for me in my camp. And yes, there are plenty of people on the trail. You don't have to hike, you can also bike this trail. There are a couple of bikers already. All the hikers that I met, they came into my direction. I'm quite curious how full these shelters and stuff will be. And yes, this was definitely the highlight of the day. Beautiful forests with huge old beach and wild sandy cliff that were washed out by the sea. This is a designated camp area in platform as well. Also here. So you can put a couple of tents here. There's also a shelter that was also already in use. I'm already a bit tired and especially hungry. Still have quite a lot of kilometers to go. Eventually I reached Sanderberg, which meant more hot dogs. With nearly 30,000 inhabitants, it is also the biggest town on the trail. Here you can find everything you need, as well as a lot of things to see. Also accommodations in case you prefer to sleep in a bed. So when you're hungry and tired, cities are like a mousetrap. Because of course I got 2 more hot dogs, and of course I got myself an ice. Now I'm passing this bridge that I already passed this morning, but in the other direction to get to the starting point of the tour. At this point of the hike I saw my first mill from quite afar. And here I passed one of the many remains of several wars this area had witnessed. Schanze 2 was one of the Danish fortifications built to guard the borderlands in the War of 1864. It was little more than earth walls and ditches, but for the soldiers inside it was their shield against the Prussian artillery. Day after day the gunners rained fire, and on April 18th the decisive assault came. The position was overrun in brutal fighting, leaving Schanze 2 as one of the bloodiest spots on the battlefield. Today its remains stand silent, a reminder of defeat, but also of the resilience of those who fought here. Not too long before sunset I reached the well-crowded campground, where I found space for my tent and soon after already fell asleep. Good morning. Wow, look at that slug. It's nearly black. First night on the trail, I slept like a baby. Now it's exactly 8. I had breakfast today. I don't even want to think about it too much, but today I'm gonna walk 36 kilometers. Last evening I overheard my tent neighbors talk about a lot of sand in the next stage, which made me think about my mission. On sand this would be a huge challenge, and I would struggle to make progress if there are too many sandy sections. So from here you can pretty well see what I already walked and what lies ahead of me. Yeah, and it also seems like the shitty part with the sand starts now. My idea is to walk like 16 to 18 kilometers before noon. So that would mean if I really make the 18, then I would only have 18 left for the afternoon, which sounds rather relaxed. Kind of as relaxed as 36 kilometer can be. So I avoided the beach as long as I possibly could. So far it's okay because we have rather low tide, and the sand is still quite compact, so it's easy to walk. So it's getting quite interesting. Whoop. Better not. All right. So I just took a little break here. Already made 7.5 kilometers. It's not too much, but it's okay. It's also only 10 in the morning. Only a bit less than 30 kilometers left. Oh God. I also saw more and more of the thatched roofed houses, which are typical in parts of Denmark. More on them in my next video, so make sure you subscribe and not miss it. Perfect camp spot. I just passed some more shelters and campgrounds. Overall, this trail so far is really nice. Scenery is changing quite often. I was hiking directly on the beach, then some upper coastal stuff. Oh wow. Now I'm following this forest since quite a while. Pretty beautiful. That can be rather tough, 1.6 kilometers that will follow now. So well, this part costs lots and lots of energy. I feel like I already made way more than 1.6 kilometers, but if I look at this, it looks endless. Wow. So that was by far the shittiest part of the trail. I really hope there are not much more like this today, because I don't think I can make 36 kilometers with this terrain. Losing a lot of time right now because the berries here are way better than on the rest of the trail. I love them. Finally found a place. I'm at about 21 or 22 kilometers. So yeah, it's not that far anymore. It's already past 1. And now there is a sign that says we have to walk on a beach again, but only for 200 meters, so that's doable. But yeah, now I'm really looking forward to have some rest and some food. I finished food. I forgot to show you what I ate, but you didn't miss anything. It wasn't nice. Still want a hot dog. It's nearly 2. Let's go. Alright, so I'm kind of getting to an end of the route. So I'm somewhere here, and I still have to walk all that stuff, but you see there's a bigger town, so there is quite a good chance to find some hot dog, which is great. Then my plan is to get somewhere down here. Yeah, somewhere here. I'm not 100% sure where exactly. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure where exactly, but somewhere here is a campground, a commercial one. But obviously one with a shower and stuff, and well, I don't know how much it costs. I don't know if they have free space. I just hope so. And well, yes, that's the plan for tonight. Is that the ferry? There are 2 girls taking the ferry. I don't know if you can see that here. So the ferry arrives and it takes you to that town that I just showed you. So You can take a shortcut there if you want. So this seems like the leftovers of some old brickworks. There are some signs, but they're all in Danish. Look how calm and beautiful the water is. Nice. It's also something like, I don't know how good I capture the scenery, but like, don't think that this trail is boring or anything, because it isn't. I really enjoy this coastal scenery. Maybe later I'm gonna have a swim after I arrived at the campground. Down there is a lighthouse. A bit far inland, but at least the lighthouse. It got really hot, to be honest. Like last evening, my neighbors at the campground, they said something that at 3 there will be rain. Since 3 it's really warm and a lot of sunshine. I was so excited about my hot dog, I nearly forgot to show it to you. It wasn't the best that I had so far, but it did what it should. Well, so now I'm really close to the campground. I think I can see it over there. Also, I'm a bit jealous about all the people taking a swim now. So this is maybe the first thing I would do after setting up the tent. So apparently the last couple of meters I have to follow the beach again. It wasn't me. There we are. So I had a swim in the sea, I had a shower, and I put up my tent. Now I just ate something. Wow, what a day. My legs hurt pretty much, but they're clean. Actually, I'm already looking forward to sleep tonight. Nice day. Also, the campground is not too busy for main season, like there are plenty of spaces. What a day. Tomorrow is the last one. So I guess I see you then. Good morning. Day 3, last day. 24 kilometers until the finish of the trail. 26 kilometers until I reach the train station. I overslept a little. Actually wanted to start early because later this day I'm gonna take a train to an island where I'm gonna stay for the next couple of days. It's gonna be a little close now. But overall the stage starts very calm and nice. So from time to time you pass some of these coastal wetlands. There are ducks. So there's actually a lot to see, nature-wise. Wow, kingfisher. But so yeah, you see, there's a lot to see. So that's really something I love about this trail. There's so many different surprising habitats. Just passing this kind of swamp. So I'm just on my last 15-kilometer stretch to Padborg. There are always a lot of informations. So far they're only in Danish and I cannot read the language. I think I'm good in time. I think I can make a little break. And oh, back there is a fast food stuff. I hope they're already open. Oh my god, maybe I'm getting a hot dog for breakfast. I got so distracted from food and talking to people that I missed the turn. I should actually be somewhere up there, but yeah, it comes together again when I follow this road as well. Probably only saving like 200 to 300 meters and back on track. Oh, that's very painful. Okay, so finally I found an actually complete empty shelter spot. So this is what you can find here in Denmark quite often, really often, all over the country actually. There are shelters where you can sleep. Some is first come first serve, others you have to book. In this case they also have a fire pit. Back there is a compost toilet. Oh, and you can also refill your water somewhere, probably back there at the house. Nice, so some of them are really luxurious kind of. And look how interesting the trail gets now with this nice wooden bridge. This nice tree. I really liked it on this trail. Like, I don't know, not even 10 minutes ago I was still walking on the main road. Nice. And now I'm back here in the woods again. So what you see on the other side of the fjord is the German city of Flensburg and the harbor. Hui, okay, it's noon. I already made 17 kilometers. It's not too much to go. I'm sitting directly at the border, so now I'm not following the sea anymore, but rather the land border. And I'm not sure about this fence, if it's a property or if this fence is the actual border. Today was a bit more concrete walking already, like on the street. Yeah, that hurts. But well, I was expecting this. Usually I try to avoid concrete as good as possible, but on this trail it's not so easy doable, but on a short 3-day trail it's okay. Slowly coming to the end of the trail. The Gendarmstin is a short but really diverse coastal hiking trail. I enjoyed my time here a lot. The scenery changes so often that it never gets boring, even though it remains flat for the whole trail. I would recommend to take some more time than 3 days, at least 4, maybe 5 if you want to relax and enjoy all the sights to be seen along the trail. It is a perfect trail for long distance hiking beginners as well. If you want to do an easy trail with plenty of options to sleep in or outdoors, this one is perfect. You find the link to the official website in the description. There we go, 84 kilometers through Denmark. Oh my god, the last stretch was really painful. My legs hurt from all the concrete. Nice. So the train station is just up here, 500 meters, but I gotta go a couple of more to a hotel where I left another backpack, because this journey is far from over. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to follow on the journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, I really hope to see you guys next time. Bye!